Welcome to Philosophical Arguments and Deductive Reasoning by Micheline Basarab. Arguments. They're for research and reasoning. They're not a shouting match. There's two main components, premises and the conclusion. Both are declarative statements. Either it can be true or false. Premises are assumptions, and they are the statements that support the conclusion. What is important in an argument? Content. The premises are true. Are the premises reasonable? Do they relate or support the conclusion? And the structure, the skeleton, which is an example of P, therefore P. The different structures are deductive, inductive, and abductive. Good arguments have good content and good structure. Is the argument valid? Deductive validity. If the premises are true, its conclusion would have to be true. If true, there would be no possible way that the conclusion could be false. Valid forms of arguments, the bare bones. P, therefore P. If P, then Q. P, therefore Q. Invalid forms of arguments. P, therefore Q. If P, then Q. Q, therefore P. Validity is a relationship between premises and the conclusion. Number 1, valid argument example. Hot or warm weather is good for joint pain. Arizona has very hot or warm weather. When people move to Arizona, they have less joint pain. Number 2, an example of invalid. Hot or warm weather is good for joint pain. Arizona has very hot or warm weather. No one in Arizona has joint pain. Note, this is invalid because the premises are true, but the conclusion is false. It can't be that not one single person in all of Arizona doesn't have joint pain. Hot weather is not a cure for joint pain. Number 3, example of valid. If Scottsdale is in Arizona, then Scottsdale is in the U.S. Scottsdale is in Arizona, therefore Scottsdale is in the U.S. If I move to Scottsdale, I move to the U.S. If I move to Scottsdale, therefore I would be moving to the U.S. If P, then Q. P, therefore Q. Those are the bare bones of this. Number 4, an example of invalid. If Scottsdale is in Arizona, then Scottsdale is in the U.S. Scottsdale is in the U.S., therefore Scottsdale is in Arizona. This is invalid because the bare bones of the structure is if P then Q, Q then P. Number 5, deductive argument. If the premises were true, the conclusion would have to be true. Validity is a property of arguments and of arguments only. The structure is all B's are C's, all A's are B's, therefore all A's are C's. An example of this would be, all of Arizona has hot weather. All of the desert is in Arizona. Therefore, all of the desert has hot weather. If both of these were true, then the conclusion would have to be true. The last arguments would be, I love Arizona. Arizona has great places to eat. Therefore, I love great places to eat. I believe that the government should spend our tax dollars wisely and on things that benefit not only the great majority of people, but the environment as well. The new coal mines are going to negatively affect the environment and the people who live in the surrounding areas. Therefore, I believe that our tax dollars should not be spent funding any of the new coal mines. Thank you for watching.